everyone, so I'm going to be doing a review on WTFshoes.com, and I'm going to talk about the website and about customer service and most importantly the shoes. So I was very fortunate enough that the company gave me 2 pairs of shoes to try, and they just wanted my take on them and if I had any comments or suggestions. So I chose 2 completely different ones. The first one was a summer sandal, and it's called You're Such a Beach, which is an awesome name. And so this is what they look like. And then this goes around your ankle. And I absolutely love the look of them. And I love that here they have little crystals. And then the second pair that I chose are the Unzip Me 2, and this is what they look like. And as soon as I saw them, I just knew I had to have them. The idea of them is just so cool. They actually have real zippers down here, and it's the 2 different colors, so it makes it stand out. And they're really high, but they make me so much taller, which is awesome. So now for the review on the shoes. I really like them. With the Unzip Me 2, one thing to note is when you are ordering online, just to make sure you see if it has a platform and how high the heel is. When I first saw this online, I knew it was tall, but I didn't know really quite how tall. And so with the platform and the heel, it makes me 5 inches taller, which is good. I'm like 5'5", so 5 inches taller, 5'10", that's awesome. Maybe if you are already 5'10", then you may not want to be 6'3". So just keep that in mind. They have other ones that aren't as tall or the ones that don't have the platform, so you can still get heels, but they don't have to be so ridiculously high. So the comfort of these, they're actually quite comfortable. I'm not a huge high heel shoe wearer. I wear them when I go out, and sometimes for work when I'm teaching, but I'm not one of those girls that wears them every day when I go shopping, walking around downtown. But I did find that these are pretty comfortable. I noticed that I have kind of slightly wide feet, so it was a little bit tight getting in here. If you have like a thinner strappy sandal, then if you have a bit wide feet, it's okay. So it kind of held this in, but the first time I wore it, it was like really tight here, but then as I wore it, it kind of loosened up a little bit, not very much, but it made it, by the third wear, it was a lot more comfortable. And it's actually not that bad being so high up. I would have thought that the balls of my feet would get really tired and hurting, but right here, it's cushiony, so that takes a lot of stress off it. And then since it's the platform, it's not like a pure 5-inch heel. Probably like 3.5 inch when you don't count the platform. This is the platform that comes up to here. So it's actually not that high when you're walking in it. Now, one thing that I'm a little sad that it happened was I have worn these a few times now, and after the last time I wore them, I noticed that I must have been rubbing them under the table at dinner, and I didn't know I was doing it, but obviously I must have. And actually on the inside, you can see some scuff marks here. But with any shoes, they're bound to get like that, so just be careful. Take care of your shoes. I will take care of them better from now on. And another thing that I love these shoes is that they are just so hot. They look so sexy. I wore them with a dress, and I went out for dinner for my birthday, and as I showed you guys before, and my boyfriend was saying, wow, those are really hot shoes, and my friends love them too. And then when I didn't want to get quite as dressed up, I just wore them with jeans, and you know, they made the whole look a little bit more dressier than if I just wore flat shoes, and then I'm nice and tall too. Now for the You're Such a Beach sandals, these are awesome. I absolutely love these shoes. You can wear them just casual if you go to the beach, and if you're wearing shorts, it just makes it look a little bit more classier, or a sundress. then it looks even nicer. You could even wear a sundress if you're going to like a barbecue, wear them with these shoes and it dresses it up a bit. And I went out for brunch for my birthday and I wore a skirt and I wore these too, and I mean they fit right in, makes it look nice and dressy. And actually now I'm wearing them today as well, and I'm still wearing the same skirt that I wore since I just went to brunch earlier today, but I paired it with just a normal t-shirt. But I'm still going to wear these shoes when I go out and do some errands, just because they make it look so much nicer. And it's summer, it's hot, I don't want to wear closed-toed shoes, and they're a lot prettier and dressier than just normal flip-flops. So I can't say enough good things about these. Let's see, they fit like this, and you put this strap around your ankle. These are extremely comfortable, they're nice and flat, and well, you can see from the bottom I've already worn them quite a bit, but you don't have like the toe prints or anything on the inside, so that's good, because when you take them off you don't have like all those sweaty prints that some shoes or sandals, I definitely have them on a lot of my flip-flops and other sandals. So that's nice, they look still pretty much brand new even though I've worn them quite a few times. So now talking about the website, it's really great, it's hip, so just when you're looking at it you feel all cool and trendy. And one thing that I love is that it's a Canadian-based website, or a Canadian-based shoe company. So right now they're offering free shipping to Canada and the US. A lot of companies, and I do a lot of online shopping, or more online window shopping I guess you could say, and I'll put something in my shopping cart and I'll go to the checkout and it's like a $20 item, and then all of a sudden my bill jumps to $60 and I'm like, what? And then it was, oh yeah, shipping to Canada is $40, but it's free in the US, but to Canada it's $40, so I'm not going to pay like 200% more than what I paid for the item just on shipping. So that's really nice that it's not only free shipping to Canada, but also the US. More US companies should do that to Canada. Free shipping or cheap shipping to Canada too, not just the US. So that is a huge thing that I absolutely love. I mean, that's really great. And I don't know if the company is going to be continuing with the free shipping to Canada and the US for good, but I think until the end of the summer it's free shipping. So then you're only paying for the shoes, and the shoes are inexpensive as it is, so you're getting a great deal. Now they do ship internationally, but it's not covered within their free shipping because that's only to Canada and US right now. But you can email them and get a shipping quote, and I believe that their prices are pretty reasonable. They only charge basically what they get charged from the post office, or even less. So, I mean, they're not like so many companies that are charging $40 for shipping, and then you get the package and it says like $12 was the shipping cost or something like that. Their shoes are broken into 5 categories, and first you have heel chic, which is right now the strappy sandals, and most of them don't have the platforms, they're just strappy sandals and really chic, I guess. And then you have the Pumptastic, and that was the category that the Unzip Me 2s were in. And there are quite a lot of the platform heels, so just keep an eye on it. If you're tall, maybe those aren't the best for you if you're, 6 foot, don't want to be 6'5". But, I mean, I'd like to be 6'5" for a little while, it'd be pretty cool. And then you have the Resort Sexy, and that's what these ones are in. There's just sandals and a little bit of bling, or it's just kind of pumped it up a bit to make them look, resort wear and just going out, but also sandally. And then you have Flatterific, and those are like ballet shoes and just other flat shoes, either closed-toed or which is like a peep toe. And then the Boot Vogue, and lots of boots. And I didn't look too much into those because it's summer, I'm not wearing boots right now, but coming late August and then into the fall, that's definitely will be the section that I'll be checking.